So what is MoreMito and Dr. Elliott trying to do about all of that? Once again, grow it back. Dr. Elliott has actually created a technology that can do that, and that's what sets us apart from everything else we've ever tried, ever used over the course of our lives. And this is some pretty good stuff, right? We've all used it. Tell you what, none of it did. None of it regrew your mitochondria, right? That's a breakthrough that only Dr. Elliott has made. He has a special technology. It's called XDS. That stands for Exponential Delivery System, and what it does is reorganize the molecules of those ingredients that you'll see on our product label so they don't just get in your bloodstream. Other folks can do that, or even into your cells. It's got to get all the way into your mitochondria because that's where the real magic can happen. And then we're going to be talking about on this call, in fact, in every call. That technology is in our product line. That product line is mitochondria, and that's what Dale's going to come back to. Dale.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, the first product I want to mention is called Rejuvenate. It's our topical cream, and it's for your skin from head to toe. Put it in your hair, massage it into your scalp. It's for anything that disturbs your skin. A scratch, a scrape, a cut, a bump, a mole, a blemish, anything disturbing your skin. And it does more than just help with the skin issues. It soaks through your skin, soaks down to the bone. That means it helps with your ligaments and with your tendons, with your muscles and your joints. And I'm talking about the joints in your back and your hips and your knees, your hands. And listen, if you or anybody you know has condition in your hands or feet, you're going to find that Rejuvenate becomes your go-to product to help with that issue. Those issues can start as tingling and become incredibly severe. Go in the back office and listen to the testimonials about severe varicose veins and how those change. And just listen to the testimonials. What a powerful, powerful product.
Yes.
Next, I want to talk about Restore 3.0. It's our first third-generation product, and Dr. Bevan has truly created something incredible using a base of two ancient superfoods, olive oil with olive leaf and black seed. They've both been used for thousands of years because of the benefits they provide to the human condition. They mention olive oil in the Bible. They found black seed when they opened King Tut's tomb. But Dr. Bevan uses several elements in a unique and special way with olive oil. He uses several elements to tune up and detoxify your cells while increasing your mitochondria. I'm going to say it again. That's what sets us apart. That's unique. We're the only product that does it. That's our name. MoreMito, short for mitochondria. Dr. Bevan discovered that when you can increase your mitochondria back to the age when you were a kid, then your body is able to start working the way it's supposed to, the way it used to. The way it did before life and the environment started tearing your body down. And he uses flaxseed to increase your energy, but it's cellular energy. It's steady, it's strong. It's not like a hit of caffeine or sugar with a big high followed by a deep crash. Cellular energy is steady. Imagine being able to start and complete a task without a need to rest, or the disappearance of your brain fog. Something strenuous, like a long bike ride that has a very short recovery time. Look, it allows you to grab a hold of life and live it again on your terms instead of sitting on the couch, resting and watching it all pass you by. And I've only mentioned 2 of the 44 ingredients Dr. Bevan has used and blended to create Restore. The blending is critical. Dr. Bevan will tell you if you take a handful of vitamins, you'd be lucky if a third of that isn't a complete waste, overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of vitamins. Everything has to be in the right proportion to work synergistically instead of fighting each other. Dr. Bevan has done it. And then, of course, the most important thing is the XDS that lets your body use it like nothing it's been able to use before. This is not an issue of just pouring some stuff in a pot, stirring it, and putting it in a bottle. It takes 8 weeks to make a bottle of Restore. It's like making wine. And the results are astounding. Our newest product, Renew Brain and Body. Some of the ingredients we need to increase our mitochondria can't be delivered in a wet paste. They have to be delivered dry. So he's created these very small capsules with these additional ingredients to complete the regrowth of your mitochondria. Renew Brain and Body stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore. It helps with the blood flow in your extremities, your arms, your legs, your brain, helps with the firing of the synapses in the brain, is a powerful addition, the final addition, to complete the triad of products to increase your mitochondria. We've got one more product, and it's for some of the most important members of our family. That's the pets that we have. The most viewed videos on the internet are pet videos. We love them. People call themselves pet parents. Listen, pets suffer just like we do. If you've seen a dog that can hardly walk, seems hobbled, sure as heck is not playing fetch with the kids anymore or chasing kids on bikes. You may have a cat that's become lethargic, just lays around hacking up fur balls. Listen, pets suffer just like we do, and they're close to all the bad things that destroy mitochondria. The chemicals we put on our rubs when we clean them, the things we put on the lawn to make them grow, they're even allergic to things that we're allergic to. So if you want to bring a dog quickly back to puppy stage and a cat back to kitten stage, replace their mitochondria with Petlife. So 4 products: Rejuvenate, Restore 3.0, Renew Brain and Body, and Petlife. There is nothing like what these products can do for you when you combine them with your DNA. Right. To hear more about all of that, I'm going to turn the call back over to Roger. Roger, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Dale. Again, our topic tonight, reboot your brain. You know, it kind of works like the way your computer, your phone does. They can get kind of stuck. Their performance degraded. You just got to reboot it. You got to reset it, right? That's been our topic this week. Dr. Dan Soloway and I, you know him as a regular on our call. He's out of Oklahoma City, where he's done radio and podcasts for decades now. So Dr. Dan, we've been talking about this. You made a great connection on Saturday to how you exercise and do some very important other things are to your ability to function mentally at a high level. So if you would, continue that conversation you were having then.
Yeah, I'm here, Roger. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make first a point I made last week. We talked about the eyes having the most mitochondria in the retina, but the brain has the second most. And think about it this way. Your brain, and we made this statement Saturday morning, the brain is only 3 pounds, and yet 20% of your energy is activity goes through the brain. And they tell you in the wintertime to be sure to wear a hat because you lose a great deal of your body heat through your top of your head. Well, the energy is being produced by the mitochondria because there's so much activity below our conscious awareness going on in the brain all the time. And if that gets turned down, if you start losing mitochondria, you're losing the ability to regulate your body, to know what's going on, to reach out into your environment, all these different factors that are dependent on that mitochondria energy within the neurons and the firing of the neurons and then moving out into the body. So obviously, mitochondria is extraordinarily important for the health and ability for the brain to function at an optimal level. Now, exercise is extremely important for the brain for a number of different reasons. It increases blood flow to the brain, which brings nutrients to the brain. It also de-stresses the brain. And stress is, they always say, is the number one killer. That tells you how important the brain is. Someone has something horrible happen in their life, they lose someone they love or whatever, and health goes downhill. What does that tell you? That tells you the brain can greatly affect the rest of your body and whether you're healthy or vibrant or whether you're not. Right. So the stress of the brain, we talked about Saturday about that little study I thought was interesting, where they take saliva of football players going into a game, and then, the audience, fans, they take a saliva swab, and then ask them to get them way out. And if their team won, their testosterone was up. If their team lost, it was down. Now, a lot of games are lost in a few seconds of the game. How quickly the change in mood can affect your hormones in your body. We know that the adrenaline gland, when a woman sees a car pinning down her child, and she goes over and lifts her car up and gets her child out. It's something she could never do before. That is the ability when the brain is really saying, okay, crisis, we got to move, we got to go. Mm-hmm. Now, the brain, to be really thinking well, to be able to learn and study, it can't be anxious. It has to be able to calm itself down. And so Roger refers to this as emotional intelligence, a very good word for it. But it's not only stress release, it's getting all the factors working together. It's like having an orchestra that all the instruments are playing in tune. You have some go off here doing their thing, another group doing that. It doesn't work. But if you have everything working in tune, you can learn at a faster rate, you can respond, you can remember. But if the brain, it doesn't have its the mitochondria going, and we're the best there is at increasing mitochondria, this new technology, I've never seen anything do what we're doing. When you increase the mitochondria, then the brain can be calm, it can be brilliant, it can be creative, it can be able to regulate the body, it can do all the things it's meant to do. And we take people that even were stressed out as children, and when they have the mitochondria and everything else going with it that's in these products, in the Restore and Renew, and to a degree in the Rejuvenate Gel, when those things are being brought into the brain, they're doing things they've never done before. And that's what amazes me. I expect them to lose things as they age. What I never expected is for things to take place that they couldn't do 20, 30 years ago, or maybe even as children are now able to do. And so, Roger, I have a lot more I want to talk to you about later, but back to you right now.
Yep, I'm going to bring you back. Product lines you're taking now that do really important just for us to address physical and mental, physical issues, but mental and emotional. And we thought that maybe you could get smarter. I mean, when we were developing it, and we had a little of our original version of line for formula, everyone taking a full dose of it, said it made him feel the dosage in it now because this combination together with the store just powerful. Then we started hearing people like Samuel Bowman giving us clear indications that, let's appreciate what Samuel had said. So Samuel, two questions. Samuel 2.0, you called me one day and said, I feel like Samuel 2.0. That impressed me. So here's my first question. Do you feel like you're performing better mentally since you've been on the store?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Second question. What do you feel like you're doing better that translates into better performance either on your job or in your business? How has that manifested itself in a functional way with your productivity?
For me, I think critical thinking, being able to look at issues with more the critical eye towards a solution. And before I had started taking a store, decision making is better when I've got multiple tasks and things that I have to do. I've also noticed memory, both short and long term, is better. Seem to be doing better with Jeopardy answers than ever before. I look at Jeopardy every day. Interesting. Surprise myself sometimes. So, things like that, and not to get esoteric, but I think my intuition is a little better. Beginning to notice after about a year that I just seem to be able to anticipate what someone might be thinking. I don't want to go too deep into that, though.
I do know what you're talking about. Last question, since you mentioned that. What would you say to somebody who hears this, any part of what you said, and is skeptical? What would you say to that person?
I'd say don't take my word for it, try it.
Yeah. All right. Jeremy 2.0. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Yeah, not an isolated incident at all. You know, better mind-body connection, even your spiritual connection, all of those things people report to us have been enhanced once we regrow their mitochondria. And let me kind of set this out. You know, that's our approach. Let's regrow the mitochondria, give your body a chance to work better as opposed to diagnose, treat, cure diseases. That's what you have your doctor for, okay? We present you with these interviews that I've done so you can understand how people who may have a concern similar to yours have performed after we've done that for them. So that's our purpose, okay? Now, one of the things that we have clearly noticed is the connection between diseases and damage to your mitochondria. Just about every major disease is doing that, like you heard me say in the introduction. And a lot of this has to do with high blood pressure and high blood sugar, right? If you just take blood pressure, for example, nearly half the general population, over half the African American and Hispanic population have high blood pressure. It is damaging your brain, okay? Right? So let's appreciate my conversation with Catherine Norton. She thought she was having dementia, among other things. So, Catherine, tell me what your health concerns were before you met with her.
Well, you know, I had diabetes. I had a sore on my gums, and then I had been having a little short-term memory problems, or you know, I remember stuff like I used to. So I was thinking, you know, dementia and all kinds of stuff. You know how when you don't, you know, remember properly, and you know, you hear so much, you just think the worst. So that was my biggest concern. I haven't been taking much of the Mito, just one little, you know, this little thing, and my blood pressure is like 120 over 64.
What was it before you started with our product?
Well, it has been like as high as 140 over 85, but you know, I've been taking it for 5 today, but
you're not taking a low dose. Hitting like 140 over whatever.
5 over 64.
Okay.
Something.
So you're taking only 1 milliliter.
She's not even taking
Right.
On our products altogether.
It's taking 1 milliliter
Well,
instead of 4
5
milliliters.
weeks today.
5 weeks today, okay. So at what point have you started taking the right doses?
Today.
Okay.
She just started taking the right dose today.
Wow.
Kind of behind with the dosage, but I'm feeling, you know, energetic and
At the 1 milliliter dose, difference in the way you felt.
about that second week, my memory started, you know, improving. I know that. But, you know, embarrassed about the fact that, you know, I wasn't remembering like I should have, you know, just kind of faked it off. But I was concerned that I wasn't able to remember short-term memory there.
Yes.
But I'm beginning to be able to remember better.
Okay.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that, Catherine.
All right.
Okay. If you have even mild hypertension or blood sugar issues, you are cooking your brain. Cooking it. Please take that seriously. Okay? You are literally losing your mind, slowly but surely. Okay? I was on the phone before this call with a good friend of mine, James Gibson, and Frank Williams. James and I were waiting to meet Frank. We were going to have lunch. Frank got lost. got lost because childhood he
Dr.
had a
James today
habit
as
of
well.
eating candy. He never got over it. That kept his blood pressure high. That led to his dementia. That led to that heart attack he had. Okay? So this is serious stuff. He's fighting that right now. Okay? Please take it seriously. Do everything you can do to not let it happen.
Yes,
This
guys.
technology be a good
Take your
place to
health
start.
serious. This is the best way to start.
Okay.
Better your mitochondria.
We thought that if
With
we
this food.
could seriously regrow
Mito.
mitochondria, and I talk about it, and I spell it, I'm supposed to do that, but really do it, if we could make some major changes, we would have people reporting that in their health. We did not anticipate that we would have people like Sonia Anderson reporting to us like she did about her grandson who was autistic. That child couldn't talk. He couldn't do any number of things
nonverbal.
that neurotypical children can do. And then Sonia herself, and you hear that in her voice, she was impaired. You hear her talk about her handwriting looked like an EKG graph. But guess what? If we regrow your mitochondria, your body can do things about that. Sonia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I really want to thank you for participating with us on this. This is such a vital topic. And without the kind of insights that you and the other Sonia are sharing, I mean, I personally wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known the details you brought to us. And your own personal story is fascinating. I mean, you had a neurological disorder. When we played your interview, you said that your handwriting looked like an EKG graph. And then after being on that technology, it wasn't that long, now you got regular handwriting back. Am I recalling that correctly?
Yes, it was actually the very next day I realized that when I was writing that my hand wasn't jumping all over the place. The very
Great results
next
the
day.
next day after getting on Mito.
And so how gratifying is it
She noticed the
for you to
difference.
serendipitously find out that by putting Rejuvenate with Restore in it on your grandson's head, that it started to benefit him?
There's a word to describe that feeling that one day he may be like any other neurotypical child. And I just think that that's what God has in store for us.
Yes.
Yes.
What would you have any parent or concerned party with autistic child know about your experience? What's the most vital takeaway for you to share with them?
The fact that it really is something out there that can help. And it's this MoreMito, the Rejuvenate and the Restore combined can really change the lives of these children and their parents.
Yes. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
So her grandson bumps his head playing with his puppy. She put the Rejuvenate Restore mixture on his head because, it hurt. Not knowing that the next day he would be talking. That's how we found that out. Now, autistic children and children with ADD, ADHD, like we talked about on Saturday, grow up to be adults. And it's a very challenging situation. It's also hereditary. That's why I want to talk to Sonia Harris in Atlanta right now. As an adult, she herself was dealing with ADD, and she came to us having had a stroke. And I can't imagine a stroke having your brain work any better. Sonia, help adults understand. You with me, Sonia? Let me make sure you're there.
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Okay. Yes, help the adults on the line. You're an adult who's had ADD yourself. You're a mother. Your son has it, and your grandson too. So take us from your challenges
Definitely running in their
at
family.
work recover from a stroke, trying to get fit and all of that, all the way through your grandson. Okay?
Okay, great. First and foremost, I am so excited to be able to share this
Yes.
phenomenal testimony. You know, a lot of times when you have been diagnosed with it, you don't really like to admit that you have it. But as you struggle through life, it keeps coming back up because you clearly can't function. I even tried, Adderall, it didn't work. And I had a stroke in 2022. That didn't help the situation get any better. It got worse. And then I came across, of course, the one and the only Restore and Rejuvenate. And I call myself a triple threat because I take all three to better my health, prevent my health, and absolutely change my health situation. You see, sometimes you don't know that other people notice you're struggling as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had my supervisor ask me what was going on because I kept missing little details, little things at work, and I was like, oh my goodness. So when I started taking the product, I noticed he came back to me and he said, hey, I noticed you're an improvement.
After she got on Mito.
You see, this, as Roger said, this goes from generation to generation to generation. My son suffered with it all through middle school, elementary school, and high school. As an adult, he suffered with it as well. And he called me one day, didn't want to take it, didn't want to get involved in it because of the effects that the Adderall had on him as a young teenager. He didn't want to take it. And I said, look, you're going to have to do something. Either you get this Restore or you're going to continue going down this road. He's like, Mama, I can't concentrate, I can't function, I'm about to lose my job. I said, well, son, all I can tell you is you're going to get this Restore and Rejuvenate, start taking it, see the results. If you don't get any results, I tell you, don't take it anymore. I'm going to buy your first bottle, but then you're on your own. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, it's something for it to happen to you, then it's something for it to happen to your son, and as a result, my son ended up in the penal system due to the fact that impulsivity, lack of confidence in himself, lack of ability to be able to even be still to learn, and it's absolutely horrendous as a parent to go through this struggle and get to the point where it literally would take the Adderall, open it up, pour it out, put it back together, and put salt in the capsule just so he doesn't have to take it because it's Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have you know, then my grandson comes along, same problem, same issue. I'm like, oh no, we're not going through this again. You're going to have to do something for my grandson. I just strongly encourage you to get him on the liquid Restore immediately. Tell him it's a vitamin. I don't care what you tell him. Tell him whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, my grandson went from getting in trouble every single day. This is in school every single day. He's in kindergarten, getting in trouble already every single day. Outburst, can't function, none of that. To absolutely calm, focus, paying attention, and consider the smartest kids in the classroom, the only one that can read in his classroom.
Wow.
Do you know this has absolutely changed generations, changed our lives to the point where we can function and we can be coherent and we can actually act in the capacity that we wanted to, and we couldn't do it on our own? That's why I'm a triple threat every day. I play pickleball every day, 4 or 5 hours a day, depending on the day.
All three.
17,000 steps sometimes in a day, but my goal is 10,000 steps. You know, you have to have the cognitive ability to play pickleball because your eye, hand, coordination, and your movement with your feet and everything like that. You have to be able to move. You have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to hit. You have to be able to coordinate all these things together all at one time. Anybody on this call knows anybody with ADD, it's almost impossible. But I'm so thankful and grateful I have the Rejuvenate Restore and the Rejuvenate Restore and the brain and body. My goodness, the combination of all three has literally changed my life and changed everything about what is happening to me. Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely a blessing to see the ability, the the change and just being able to function on a regular basis. You guys just don't understand. When I'm playing pickleball, I'm hitting the ball, and I'm doing a great job. And like, oh my God, quick hands. So it tells me that my hand coordination has got to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, or even activating
Better
even
performance.
more than it was doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it absolutely changed my life.
Yes. So you know somebody that's
Thank you,
ADD,
Sonia. I really appreciate it.
ADHD,
You gotta
playing
hear
sports,
from somebody that's living it
because
to really start
building
to
your
understand
mitochondria
it.
up,
And
your
if you-
performance
if-
gets
if-
better.
If any of these kinds of things affect you or someone that's in your life, by all means, share this message with them. Now, let's talk about addiction. We had no reason
Somebody
to
got
believe
addiction?
that we would ever start
Listen,
hearing from
guys.
people who were addicted to smoking, alcohol,
Smoking,
drugs, like we
alcohol.
talked about on Saturday, legal and otherwise. We
He
had no
said
reason to
needle
believe
and
that.
otherwise.
But it happens over and over again. And one of my favorite ones is Sharif Tawad here in the D.C. area. 60 years, something like that, 60 years, smoking marijuana. Listen to what happened. I'm speaking with Sharif Tawad. Sharif, please tell me what your health concerns were right before you were introduced to Mito.
I had some slow memory issues. I had some prostate issues. I have some glaucoma issues. And my wife has been diagnosed with dementia.
Yes.
She's in dementia.
Okay, so Sharif, what if anything has changed since you've been on Mito?
The last 4 nights, I've not been waking up to go to the bathroom for the prostate. But something
prostate
miraculous
issues.
happened. I've been smoking marijuana since I was 14 years old, and I'm 75 now. And as of the 3rd of this month, I stopped smoking. I wasn't
Started
taking
smoking
high,
marijuana when he was
and I
14.
wasn't enjoying
He's now
it.
75.
And I
He's been
haven't
smoking a long time.
any marijuana since the 4th of August.
Wow.
At that point, how long have you been on Mito?
Since June 3rd.
So 3 months.
Yes.
So after 3 months, so what did it feel like when you would normally be in a situation where you would go, you go light up? What did it start feeling like instead?
It started feeling boring. It started feeling unsatisfactory, and it was a waste of time and energy and money.
So you had a completely different attitude about it.
Yes, I do. Now, my attitude is that it's a waste of time, effort, and money. I know what it is. I love it. I love the people I've heard testify, and now I've testified.
Great testimonial.
I can do my test. But anyway, I love what the product is doing, and like I said, no way in hell I was ready to stop smoking weed.
He thought he wasn't ready to stop smoking weed, but it looks like God had another thing in store, because he got on Mito, and what he said.
So your brain
then he didn't want to.
reboot itself.
He felt boring trying to smoke marijuana.
Different trajectory.
And felt like he was wasting his money.
If you got
So
enough
somebody
mitochondria
have an
power.
addiction,
That's my takeaway.
get them on the products.
I wonder what yours is. Okay, now you can just get old. Your body can just start to wear out. And the differences can be subtle as it pertains to your brain. We had the good fortune of having Dr. Dan, as you heard in the intro, and we're bringing him back now, who's been with us, he started with 2017, Dan? And then, right, and then at the end of last year, goes on a sabbatical for 2 months. Help people understand what effect it had on your brain before and after.
Well, okay. First of all, I thought, because I've exercised for years, taken nutrition, took a lot of supplements, as well as the MoreMito, that I was just younger for my years. Didn't realize until I quit my MoreMito Restore, and we didn't have Renew yet, and Rejuvenate Gel, I guess we did. But anyway, when I quit that, I didn't know how much effect, but I wanted to find out. And here's what I
Stop
first
using the
noticed.
products. So listen to what happened.
A week or two, a couple weeks
This
into
is why
it,
you don't want to
I'm
stop
talking
using
to
them.
someone, and I'm talking about some movie, and I said, you know, the actor, and I couldn't remember his name. Well, we all have those. But it took me 2 days to remember Gary Cooper's name. It really frustrated
2
me.
days.
I mean, I could have Googled it and tried to research it, but I was just, well, why can't I remember that? I can see the guy. Why can't I remember his name? And so the memory started going. Now, the thinking was still okay, but the memory was definitely being affected. Now, here's a dramatic thing that started happening. I normally sleep about 7.5 hours, maybe 8. And I was getting where I was sleeping 3.5 hours a night, then waking up and, you know, reading or doing something, but I couldn't stay asleep for a good 7 hours, which may have been also the reason my memory is being affected. And I've always had good willpower. And when I was a kid and I would, you know, go on a diet or do my exercise routine or whatever, I didn't have any trouble. People would, oh, don't you want, well, even back when I had my radio co-host, for the first 8 years, I had a co-host on my radio show, and him and his wife, and he'd go, don't you want some of this chocolate cake? Or, come on, don't you want some of this? No, I don't want it. You know, and he thought it was really tempted me, and it was easy for me. Well, I lost that on the sabbatical. I found myself starting to eat some candy and then some cake and bread that I don't eat, and that affected my blood sugar. I was starting to urinate about every hour and a half or 2 hours. When I was in high school, I was borderline diabetic, but because of the way I ate and exercised and stuff, I wasn't, but it was starting to show up now. And on top of that, which may be related to the blood sugar, and the blood pressure went up too, but I was starting to get a dark spot in my left eye. Either a retina tear or macular degeneration. And that went away, all this went away pretty quickly after I got back on the MoreMito. The dark spot that was showing up, that took about 5 or 6 weeks to show up. But being a professional artist as well as reading research all the time, that had me scared. I don't know what it'd be like to lose my eyesight. But I'm glad I didn't have to find
that out.
But all these problems
My eyesight got
went
better
away.
by me
Some
getting on the
went away
products,
right
guys.
away, and some took a little bit longer. But they all went away. I know also,
much
as far as
better.
exercise, I lost a
removed
great
restriction
deal in
from
my
a driver's
ability to
license,
do
so.
push-ups. I went from 85 push-ups down to about
You
40.
hear that?
And then that took a couple of weeks to
He
get
went
back
from
up
85
to 80,
push-ups
85
down to 40.
push-ups.
And
But
and you
that
hear some of his
told
other
me
testimony where he went
just how
up.
much these were doing.
But that's because
So
he got off the
you
product.
should never stop
But
this.
he was telling testimony on
Hopefully,
how
these
he
are always
went
around.
up
I
after
hope
getting
to
on the
have
product.
this the rest
You know,
of my
so that's
life,
why I was telling you.
however long
Play
that
sports.
is,
Know somebody that
'cause I
play
want
sports.
quality in
You
my
definitely want to
life.
get in there so you have
I
a better
want to be able
performance.
to do the things I love to do, and not lose any ground. Do this, and if you did stop it, get back on it. It's very, very
Yes.
important. You start
Yes.
taking things for granted after you're doing it day in, day out. But don't do that. That's
Yeah.
a huge mistake.
Get on it. Stay on it. Don't stop
All
it.
right. Thank you,
Keep
Dr.
feeding that
James.
your
Okay, so we're gonna wrap our case on
mitochondria
that.
so you can keep building it.
A brain and your brain and your brain's potential is a terrible thing to waste. And that's what's happening. The way we've seen to help you address that, regrow your mitochondria. Okay, your results will vary, right? But consistently, everybody gets healthier, including the health of their brain. Okay. All right, so let's kind of recap this a little bit. Maybe you got on the call later. Maybe you just need to hear it again. We have a different approach here at MoreMito to health and wellness. It is about regrowing your mitochondria. That's that part of your cell that creates the energy your body runs on. Here's how important it is. You don't take a breath, your heart doesn't beat, and you don't think any thoughts that are powered by energy from your mitochondria. You've been losing those since you were a young adult. Okay? That didn't help anything make it work better. Everything's been degrading just so slowly you didn't recognize it. Okay? Dr. Elliott, my partner since 2015, has created a unique technology that can reverse that. He's got this technology in 3 of our products. Restore, which which is an oil-based product. It's got 2 superfoods at its base, olive oil and black seed oil. And no, you can't buy them at your grocery store. We source these internationally. We have 42 more ingredients, a total of 44. Why? Because part of them are regrowing your mitochondria. The others are addressing every single organ system you have. Your different organ systems have specific needs. We're meeting those needs in that product. And we also needed to address it with different ingredients in a different way. So we've got capsules that have water-soluble ingredients. That product is called Renew Brain and Body. And there's additional ingredients in there for your brain that we're talking about today. Then there's that topical gel or cream that you can take some of the Restore and put it in there. Shake that jar, maybe a teaspoon or more, shake it up depending on how well you like it. And you can put it on your
At least start
skin.
out with one
You know,
dose,
if you got a
but you can
bump,
put
scratch,
more.
mold, whatever, a keloid, a scar you have for decades that you'd rather have go
keloids
away.
have disappeared.
Put it on repeat
All the rest of them are
and
totally
watch it
smooth.
fade.
Yes.
Or maybe you got an autistic person. Put it on around their head, around their eyes. We know that's how we learn it gets all the way in your brain.
Get better your eyesight get better by you putting it around your eyes. That's what I was doing.
So these things are powerful. They absolutely work.
Along with, taking it the normal way as well,
y'all. Give it a try.
Yes.
Okay. Dale Bonet with the commercial.
Yes.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at MoreMito.com, MoreMito.com, /. Type in your username. You're going to be at your website now. You know it's your website because your name is at the top of the page, so is your phone number, so is your email. And that's where you send people after you've initially told them
MoreMito.com /S Alford.
What you know. They go to your website to make their purchases. They can also read more about the products. They can read the ingredient list. They can listen to testimonials. But as I said, most importantly, they can buy. They have to buy from you. They can't buy from us. And listen, I think the most important button on that page is the one right next to purchase, and that's the button that says join. We've created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now from what you've heard this evening. Well, we created a one-of-a-kind company to support it. There's no cost to join MoreMito. We don't make you pay us for the right to tell people about our products. We think that's criminal. We don't make you pay anything monthly. There's no monthly dues or fees. You don't have to be on auto ship here. You don't have to buy product at all, much less a certain amount. And even the website I just described is free. We're here to make money with you, not off of you. It's a completely different approach, kind of like our products, completely different approach. And listen, if you just want to be a customer, we love you to death.
Yes.
Come in and
love
change
all my
your
customers.
life.
I love that you're building your mitochondria
you
up.
can do that here. A lot of people come on board with us as a money thing just by accident. People look at the fact you're walking better, you're seeing better, things are changing, and they ask me, what are you doing?
That's what happened to me. I wasn't looking to tell anybody.
And we pay you very well, and even that's different than anything you may have experienced before. We don't pay you once a month or once a week or once a day. Once you're a verified member with us, we've checked your phone, we've checked your email, we confirm you're real, then every time there's a purchase, your commission is in the back office for you to spend. If you join us as a referring customer, then you get Mito Cash, internal money. Use it to buy your products, pay your shipping, even send it to other people. And it's great if you live outside the country, because instead of having a hit from currency exchange, you're buying product at American money value. It's a tremendous benefit.
I love
it.
As
much as 40% for folks outside the country. But you know what? You can upgrade to a paid rep. Guess how much we charge for that? Nothing. You're correct. You upgrade for free to a paid rep. Now you're getting cash. Send it to your bank. Send it to PayPal. Send it to Venmo. And listen, you're in charge. If you want to do multiple withdrawals a day, do it. You want to send some to the bank, some to PayPal, and some to your Venmo, all in the same day. You're in charge. We're simply here to help you and facilitate your growth in sharing this most incredible product. And so there you go. We've got a one-of-a-kind product. There's nothing, listen, it's not a question of should I use more Mito to increase my mitochondria or should I use this other stuff. There is no other stuff. It's just us. It's a one-of-a-kind product. You've got it. You've got a one-of-a-kind company to support you. If you were a carpenter, you'd have to buy a hammer, a nail, a saw. You'd have to buy the tools of the trade. If you were going to be a computer programmer, you'd have to buy a computer and get training. Listen, we pay for all of your tools. It's all free, including our new, incredible, one-of-a-kind marketing system.
I love it,
Send
guys.
a testimonial to someone. You're going to know if they listen to it. They can't lie to you and say, yeah, I heard it. Well, if they didn't, you're going to know.
Our Talking Digital
We
Flyer
help you
does
with
all the
getting the
talking
message
for you
out.
guys. I love it.
And again, we've done everything we can do. Now it's all up to you because you're in charge of the one thing we can't do. Tell people. Share the message. Share what you know and let us pay you for doing it. Let's go change some lives and let us change your pocketbook. Roger, if I left anything out, let me know. I'm going to turn it back to you.
Guys, go to www.moremito.com/salford. That's moremito.com/salford. But remember, if somebody else referred you, another MoreMito customer, you want to get back with that person so they can give you their website so you can go to their website and create your free customer website. But once you get the website, you're going to go to join, then referring customer, complete that, submit it, free customer websites up just like that.
We've got world-class compensation that compensates you like your mama wrote the comp plan. And then there's the marketing system. We've got Share MoreMito info. It's in your back office. And we give it away for free. Why? Because it's that important to us that we help you help as many people that you know find out about this as possible.
Yes.
But if any of this resonates with you, okay, by all means affiliate with us and let's see what we can do together. MoreMito is going places.
It is.
You might want to come along.
Come on along with us.
Okay. Star 5.
There is room for you.
If you've got a question or comment, we got a lot of hands up already.
Q&A time, guys.
There will be more.
So listen.
Racing up the panel here. So we're going to go right to it so we don't have a long evening today. Dr. Joy, stick around. Thank you. In case we get a question you can help us with, Dr. Dan's going to stay with us. And why don't we go get that wireless caller from New York at the bottom of the panel down there, Dale?
All right, wireless caller, I have unmuted you. Your phone ends in 8649. Give us your name and ask your question.
Yes, Rabbi Golf Marchand, and I'm in Jamaica Hospital. I think I had neuropathy, and I passed out. So, I really need to get your products so I can get well. I'm depressed. And also, my grandkids in South Carolina have autism, and I'd like to help them too.
Awesome. So,
yeah, guys, you know somebody has autism, you definitely want to get them on the products.
Because I have neuropathy.
Everybody needs it, guys.
Diabetes is real bad, so. What you're saying is great.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
love the hearts.
Thank you.
Mitochondria
helped a lot of people with the same concerns that you have. So by all means, get with the person to introduce you. Let's get that product over to you so we can help get you well. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Guys, this is something you don't have to worry about. Oh, who do I need to share this with? Because every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So this is what the humans need.
Okay.
The Renew Brain and Body Bundle. And the pets, Petlife and Straight Rejuvenate Gel. Not Rejuvenate Gel mixed with the Restore All. Straight Rejuvenate Gel.
Okay, it's Burton, Maryland. I know where that is.
Yes.
All right. Emmett, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Yes.
Hi, this is his daughter, Nikki, and Emmett is here too. He's taking the technology, the Restore technology 4 ml, and he's been on it for about...
Nikki, I lost you.
You lost her.
It says you disconnected. Yep. Nikki, call back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your call back for some unknown reason.
Yeah, give me Ingrid in Florida.
Ingrid, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Great. Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to share. Yes, I have had amazing results, and I have been using the product since February, mid-February. And I cannot believe, I didn't want to believe, I was actually extremely skeptical and really didn't want to try this product. But what got my attention was the topic of eye health and gum health, teeth health. And that was the beginnings. When I first tried the product, which was really amazing, in 18 hours. So I tried it in the afternoon, and the following day when I woke up, I had no more floaters in my eyes. They were just gone. I have this clear face to look at. I still needed my glasses, but I didn't have the floaters. And that to me was miracle number one. I also have an issue of falling asleep at the wheel, which is not good because, you know, while driving, it's good to stay awake the whole time. And I had an issue since I'm 17. I just turned 63, and it became a lifestyle. I would just keep driving, and if I caught myself in time, I'd pull over. If I didn't, I'd be weaving. Sometimes I would get stopped by the ruddering of the pavement changing when you're about to pull off the road, and that would wake me up. And I have to say, since February, so this was a reoccurrence weekly, sometimes daily, sometimes it would skip a couple of days, but it was definitely weekly. And it got better when I moved from New York to Florida, but it was still somewhere in the month. So it's just been a lifestyle. And since February, it has happened once.
Since February, you got on MoreMito.
So that's like another miracle number two.
Yes.
And as many as I want to keep sharing and talking, but those two are huge. So I know something neurologically is happening. I know there must be some neuroplasticity. I've been a massage therapist for 30 years, so I really understand the mind and the body and repairing.
Yes, you got neuro issues, you definitely want to get on the product.
I have to say, my body with car accidents and busting a couple of windshields with my head, being in chronic pain, like so many years, neuropathies of all kinds, and I had to put myself back together again like Humpty Dumpty. But nothing of all the products in all my 30 years has ever shifted things so quickly that it is a godsend. This is, God knows, God's the ultimate healer, and He made our bodies to repair itself.
That's right.
And here's everything that He put on the earth in one bottle, in a lotion, in the pills that you've formulated. So
capsules.
Thank you. Praise Jesus. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, I really appreciate you sharing that, Ingrid.
All this works because God created our bodies to fix itself from anything, right?
Awesome.
But you have to have your mitochondria built up. And this is how you build your mitochondria up.
All right, Rick.
Restore Oil, Renew Body and Mind, and Rejuvenate Gel.
Yes, sir. I was wanted to ask Dr. Dan if he's still on the line.
Go ahead.
He said he took the Mito and it lowered his blood sugar because he didn't want to have a biopsy. And I'm just wondering, is his blood, like his PSA level, how low is it now?
Oh, that's what you said. Okay. Yeah. I loaded, you know, that was another thing that had gone up. Normally my PSA was around 2.5, and for some reason, could have been an infection, it jumped up to about 4 between a couple months of me getting my blood test every 3 months. And so they sent me to a urologist. Urologist wanted to do the biopsy. I said, I'm going, no, you're not. But anyway, because I didn't want it to spread. So I loaded up on the MoreMito, double, triple dose. I did take salbutamol on top of that. And it dropped down to 3.1.
Double and triple dose, meaning he took
every 3 months,
either 2 times a day or 3 times a day.
Go back and get a blood test. So it's only a few weeks away.
Yes.
And I already bought it down to 3.1, which really impressed my doctor. And then it just kept coming back down. And so a lot of times PSA will go up because of infection. In fact, the PSA was originally a test for 3 different forms of fungus, not for prostate cancer. But they started using it that way.
Yeah, I've had several people to contact me because they have prostate cancer. And if you have prostate cancer, you want to get on the product ASAP. And, you know, if you can start out taking it 3-4 times a day, it would really benefit you. Yes.
Okay, so let's put it right
But
there.
if not, at least start taking it once a day, okay?
Shante in New York.
Shante, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. Okay. I really am because and I'm going to try not to cry.
Okay.
I'm dealing with a lot with my vision. And I love my job as a result of it.
Oh, she lost her job because of our
They told me I had uveitis years ago, gave me liquid steroids, et cetera. I was diagnosed with uveitis, glaucoma, cataracts. They wanted to do surgery. I opted out. I said, no, I'm not comfortable with that, et cetera. One of my friends told me about you guys, and I was on a conference call with you guys for probably a week or 2, and I said, I'm sold. Because I believe in nature, as the caller mentioned, God has given us everything here. Mother Nature has given us everything.
Yeah,
so I'm
God has given us everything we need.
After them taking many tests.
But we have to build our mitochondria up so our body can do what God has designed it to do. And this is how. By you getting your bundle.
I can tell you,
and feeding it with this food. This is a food, not a medication.
I've been putting it in my eye. I've been putting it all over my body. Being on this call, I've used it
show you how you can put it around your eyes.
And I put in 4 orders. I think I've been using it now 2 months straight.
2 months.
And
this is with it being mixed.
Get discouraged because I have eye
the Restore Oil and the Rejuvenate Gel.
I can barely see out of my right, but I still move on with my life.
Put it around your eye.
I believe I will stay again.
That's how simple
and
it is.
And I am going to be one of MoreMito's most highest testimonials. I believe that. Because I've been dealing with this for so many years, but I don't want to get surgery. I don't want anything in my eye. I wasn't born with it. Am I making sense anymore?
Yes, you are.
You are. You're accepting that this is going to be a journey, right? So you're going to have to give your body time to.
That's all I did, guys, and I got results. And at that time, when I started doing it, nobody had mixed the Restore Oil and the Rejuvenate Gel, right? So this is what it looks like when it's not mixed, and this is what I was using, and got great results. So just now, we're mixing it. Now you got the regular ingredients in here, plus the 44 ingredients in here. Now mixing here, and you're getting even better results. So think something powerful. Then now you get even more results from something that was already powerful.
Good evening, my MoreMito family. I was calling because I've had eye issues since I was 11, and I'm 73 now.
Wow.
But I've had cataracts, I've had glaucoma, I've had the floaters, all the issues that they have. But now the last thing that I was dealing with was called blepharitis, and that's like little mites in your eyelashes. It's something like a dandruff in your eyelashes, and the eyelashes are swollen. And my granddaughter told me, Nana, you got your right eye is closed. Well, my right eye is a prosthetic eye. It's not a real eye, and I've been wearing that since 2018. And my left eye has a 3D lens in it. So I had a cataract on that eye, and I had to have surgery on it in 2018. Well, since using the MoreMito, I haven't been driving, but I went back to my doctor about
We've had a lot of people that hadn't been able to drive in years and now start back driving as well.
Because I have
you can hear some of those testimonies on the Health World Show with Stephanie.
She said, you'll
on
be able
YouTube.
to drive now. I don't know what you're doing, but you're able to drive because I haven't driven in 5 years.
You hear that?
She said, you're going to have to change your driver's license because out rear view mirror, and it was for daytime driving only. I could not drive at night at all because I was having the floaters, I was having stigmatism, everything humanly possible to happen to eye. I've had those issues since I was 11. I've been wearing glasses. But since I've been with the MoreMito and all the products, since
all of the products, that means all
since
three.
2024, I'm 25. I've been using it faithfully. My right eye is not swollen. It's not stuck together. I don't have to pry it open anymore. And I'm very glad that the swelling is gone down. And the only thing I'm dealing with right now is the nose is swollen from, I have bad allergies. We have a lot of
I had terrible allergies before Mito. This is what changed my allergies, guys.
So you're taking that mixture Restore Rejuvenate, you've been putting it on your eyelids, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
3 and 4 times.
Take a Q-tip, put a blob of it on the end of that Q-tip.
Yeah.
In your nostril, suck it in so you try to pull it all the way down.
I take some of it and put it in nostril.
And I put it on my eyelids with the Q-tip every day.
How many times during the day do you do it?
3 times.
And
she can do it even more than that.
You know,
I put it in my nose because I want the swelling. My nose used to be swollen so bad, and my eyelids. But the swelling has gone down tremendously since I've been doing that.
See, her swelling has gone down since she's been doing that.
Doing best practice.
That's why you need to get on Mito.
You know, you put it on 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 8. It's not too many.
That's right.
Okay.
And that'll,
this is food, so you can't overdose, guys. We get that question a lot.
I'll increase it. Thank you so much, Roger, and have a great evening.
Awesome. Okay, Damaris in Florida. You got me on mute. Yes, you with me?
I'm with you, yes, sir.
Okay, go right ahead.
Hello, MoreMito family, and thank you for calling on me. I just wanted to say happy belated birthday to the phenomenal Mr. Roger Hill. Continue blessings, and we are so grateful for you incorporated. I just wanted to really quick piggyback off my statement from Saturday and emphasize how people from all ages can benefit from using MoreMito. My first example, my son, who is 22 years old, broke his upper arm in 3 places back in February. He had to go in for emergency surgery and have an extended titanium plate installed. He refused the hard painkillers and used all 3 technologies, Restore, Rejuvenate, Renew, which helps with the inflammation and pain. He had an expedited and healthy recovery. My 82-year-old dad over a year ago was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. Before and after surgery, he used the technology for internal recovery, repair, and for the outward scar. Thankfully, the fast-growing cells were contained in the mass, and the surgeon was able to clean it up, and he also took care of the surrounding lymph nodes for precaution. I'm so overjoyed to say my dad had a remarkable recovery. Furthermore, the genetic testing came back negative, praise the Lord. Now, 1 year and 8 months later, my dad is cancer-free, working, mowing the lawn. My cousin gives it to her teenage daughter, and she responds very well to it. My 74-year-old mother, who has numerous medical challenges, and lastly, myself as the 49-year-old going on 50. I'm a caregiver for mom and gig worker, constantly on high stress and on the road, prone to burnout and brain fog. MoreMito technology is a must-have for my physical and mental well-being and on the daily. So to wrap it up, as you just heard, I say whether you are in your single digits, double digits, or blessed to see those triple digits, this is a must-have for your daily routine. Prevention.
This is a must-have. She's right.
The powerful MoreMito technology should be in your cabinet, a household name for you and your family.
I take mine with me everywhere, guys. I don't leave it in the cabinet. Mine don't go in the cabinet.
I'm sorry, I get emotional.
Keep it with me.
Mito up, everyone, and don't forget, be like AT&T. Reach out and touch someone. Let's keep sharing. God bless you all.
Right. Yes, Mito up, guys. That's what took me out for all of my medications.
Really appreciate that. So let's go with my.
It's on 18 to 20 different medications, guys.
That's like 4 brands.
Doctors told me so many things that I couldn't do. I would live the rest of my life in pain. Not in any pain, guys.
Yes, go right ahead.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to make this as quick as possible. I've been sitting on these calls every now and then for probably a year or two, probably more, and I've been off and on using the Restore, but I had been diagnosed with myasthenia gravis like about 4 years ago, but I was hospitalized last summer, and I kept having to go back. I mean, I'm talking about feeding tube, couldn't swallow, the whole thing. It was bad. And so the last time I got admitted, I said, you know what, I'm going to start taking this Restore now that I can swallow again. And ever since I started taking it, that was the only thing I did different. And I have not had to go back to the hospital. I'm climbing stairs again. I feel great, and I'm back to work. So I just wanted to just sort of testify with something as horrible as, there's a lot of horrible things out there, but myasthenia gravis, it was, I had my thyroid removed, and they gave me a medication that they weren't supposed to give me, so it put me into a flare. In terms of not being able to swallow.
Doctors don't know everything.
I mean, the doctors really kind of didn't miss. I was in the hospital, but the Restore was the only thing that I was doing differently that kept me out of the hospital. You know, they were pumping me with all kinds of medication. The steroids, thank God for them, but after a while, you know, all you do is gain weight, and it just kind of stopped working. So I just wanted to testify about that. It's just an amazing product, and even when I wasn't working, I was like, I have to make sure that I purchase it. So just wanted to share my story. And thank you for all you do.
All right, thank you, Maya. Myasthenia gravis, if you don't know, is a muscle weakness disease. It has to do with a malfunctioning neurotransmitter. It will make you really weak and whatnot, and have tough difficulty breathing and all that. My good friend, he died recently. Randy Howell.
Yeah, Handy Randy.
Anyway,
I have his testimonial on the Health of Wealth Show with Stephanie. Y'all can go listen to his testimonial about that.
Who's next?
Veronica.
On YouTube.
OJ.
Veronica. I have unmuted Veronica. Go ahead with your question or comment. Hello, Veronica.
Yes, this is Dr. Charles Bodie. Veronica's my wife. So I don't know how you got that. But regardless, I developed a very powerful mitochondria functional technology that we call beyond hyperbaric. So my question to you is, do you have any kind of peer-reviewed data that support the mitochondrial regrowth, stimulation, or efficacy?
So are you already affiliated with us?
Nope, first time. I heard about your product many years ago from Ed McCabe.
Yes. So the other document that we have in the back office is, you don't have to, but you can get Ed McCabe or whoever's between you and Ed to get that to you, or worst case scenario, you can call customer service and they can get it for you. That document goes in and it talks about every single component in our ingredient list that bears on mitochondrial biogenesis, similarly with endogenous antioxidants, stem cells, telomeres, all of that's there with the references. Okay, so that's what we have for you this time. You can go check that out.
Okay, yeah, I've already taken a look at your product list. Everything in there is great, and apparently you've developed a proprietary sanitization technology for delivery, so that's also good.
Did y'all hear him? He said he looked at our ingredients and everything in there is great. Listen to this doctor, okay?
You can't get it that way, just call customer service. The phone number's on the bottom of the website. Okay?
Yeah, we'll make sure you get it.
All right, thank you.
Have a wonderful and a blessed day.
All righty.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay. How about Vince from Charlotte? No, Charleston, South Carolina.
Vince, I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Are you there?
Okay, yeah, this is Vince. I'm in Texas. But anyway,
Texas.
Yeah, I had a couple of questions. Just wanted to, I'm really excited about the product. I've been on a couple of calls, and anyway, my question was, can a person get like just one of the products to start out if they're not quite financially ready at this point in time, or
Just go start sharing it so you can get it for free, but you can.
We put it together in a bundle because we want people to use them all, and you get a discount when you do.
Yes, sir.
But yes, if you scroll down below where the bundles are, you see all the individual ones. You can get individual of each of them. So wherever you need to start, that's a great place.
Yeah, and I see that, I've been, like I said,
and guys, remember Dr. Bevan Elliott created all three to work together. So you get that's why you get the bundle.
Kind of work together.
So you get the full benefit of building your mitochondria up.
Better together.
So if you just get one, then you're missing the benefits from these two, right?
Situation is.
So that's if you get the Renew Brain and Body.
The Revive, I get it. I understand.
The Renew Brain and Body and the Rejuvenate, then you're missing the benefits that come from the Restore All. You get the picture, right?
Start where you can. We give you a free way to promote it in your back office. It's right there. Call customer service if you need any help with that at all. I mean, you know enough people, and if you would just let them know what we got every time they purchase, it creates more mito.
It's very simple. Take that digital flyer, that free digital flyer as part of your marketing system. Send it out to people, right? Send it out to all the people that's in your phone, because everybody needs mitochondria. Don't worry about, who should I call? Because everybody has mitochondria, every human and every pet. So everybody needs to know about this, right? And I would say, get 6 or 7 customers purchasing the bundle. Look in your back office. You'll have enough to get your product for free.
Wow, what a call. Thank you, guys. Just sitting here listening to a lot of the things that are being said. I want to say this. First of all, this product is so proven through the testimonies. And a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, every day we don't ask how, when you go outside and it's raining and we put up an umbrella, we don't go out and say, my God, how is the water coming out of the sky? We simply just use an umbrella. We don't ask how to breathe.
That's right.
We don't ask how to drink, inhale oxygen. These are things that are scientifically done. Dr. Bevan Elliott has found a way past nano, which is called XDS, to increase the
nobody else has that XDS but MoreMito, okay?
At the cellular level, and ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the simplicity of it. And I'm going to say this to you. This has allowed me a free business.
Yes,
so
free
ladies
business.
and gentlemen, hear me closely.
Understand, you don't have to work as a business. You can just be a customer. I love all my customers. I love all my referring customers. I love all my the people that are attached to me that are
I wake up when I'm sleeping.
Reps.
And so with that, I'm going to tell you the opportunity is yours. That gentleman who needed some extra product, Roger, if you can, give me his username. I want to sow into his life so he can get some. And
he can. He's making a ton of money.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we'll make that connection. So.
See, that's another thing. We don't have to be connected to somebody where and we can bless them, right?
I'll just leave it at that. Okay.
As long as we find out their username, we can send some of our MoreMito bucks or our some of our commission to them so that they can get the product.
Tina, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question or comment.
I'm Tina Vaughn. I have a question about neuropathy. I've been using the product for a couple of years now, almost a couple of years. My diabetics and for my high blood pressure, and I'm getting good results with that. It's keeping it normal. I haven't been taking any meds for sugar yet because I've just been controlling it with my diet and since the Mito. Since I've been on the Mito, I'm doing very well. But my problem now, I have neuropathy in my. I heard earlier about neuropathy. I want to know what could I do with that? With
make sure she has her Restore All mixed in her Rejuvenate Gel and put it on there multiple times a day. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day is not too much.
Using our technology, you can
listen to what the owner says.
I'm already using it, but I don't use it twice a day.
It's not enough for neuropathy.
And do you have the Restore and the Rejuvenate and the Brain and Body? Which one do you have?
Yes, I have all three.
Restore.
Okay. You need to
Rejuvenate.
mix that Restore and that Rejuvenate if you're not already, and you got to use it way
What did I
more
tell
frequently
y'all?
than you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's and then the
It
neuropathy in
should
your
look like
feet.
this when it's mixed.
Yeah, from my toes all the way up my ankle.
Okay. So here's what happens when you regrow mitochondria, right? It gives your body the ability to normalize that inflammation. And it's one of the very first things we found out that went really well. You know, we were in Houston, where I'll be back in Houston on the 17th.
So y'all that's in Houston,
But,
let me know so we can make sure that you meet us.
One man ended the
I'm coming to
table,
Houston for this.
taking off his shoes and socks and like wiggling his toes over the table.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I talked to him, he said he did that because he's scientific, you know. He put this stuff right on his foot. He timed it 7 minutes later, he's wiggling his toes.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I can get it. I can wiggle my toes anytime. He said, I haven't been able to wiggle mine in 4 years.
So
Because he had neuropathy. And that's the first found out that that could be an effect if people, you know, use it to regrow their mitochondria.
Yes.
So once again, we don't cure the neuropathy. We just give you feed your body the resources, but you got to do that frequently. 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day is not too many. Okay? Just do it more frequently and massaging that. If I'm massaging on one foot, I'm going to go to the other foot. I'm going to come back to the first foot. So like double apply it and everything. So, that's the common mistake that people make. You know, you're feeding cells. You're not administering a drug.
Right.
And the cells need to be fed more frequently. Okay?
So you suggest I rub it on my feet and legs? Well,
Yeah, wherever you have that discomfort, thoroughly massage it in.
And
do it repeatedly, multiple times a day.
Yes.
You're going to see a difference. Okay?
Okay.
This is a food, not a medication.
Take more of the liquid.
How much are you taking now?
I take 2 caps on average of 2 droppers. Well,
2 droppers. She's not even taking
in the
full
morning
dose.
and then at night.
Oh, in the morning, right? So she's taking 1
dose. You can definitely take more. You can definitely take more. I call it a high-tech salad dressing. It's incredibly safe. So you can take as much. I double and triple dose all of it every day. Okay? So it's really good for you. If you want to do that, you'll get faster results.
What about the pills? How often do I take
capsules?
I just take on average of 2 a day.
So she's taking a regular dose, 2 a day.
I just take 1 early, 1 late. And if you want to double that, do so, and just do the same thing, 2 early, 2 late. I've taken 6 today, I think it is. And I'll take some more before I go to bed. But it's a function of how much you want to take. That's all, because it's really safe. It's fine.
Y'all, if you're not getting it, more is better, because you're getting the more you're getting it in your system, the more it's feeding, and building your mitochondria up.
3 and 3, whatever you do, spread it out, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, and just rub my feet with it more, okay? Because I just
absolutely put it on your feet more often. I mean, that's as I'm listening, that's the number one thing you got to do. You got to put it on your feet more frequently than you're doing it. That's the most common mistake that people are making. Not putting it on often enough. You won't always have to do that, but you're going to have to do that in order to get to a tipping point on that issue.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Tina?
All
right.
Thank you.
Okay, how about Linton Snowball, Kingston, Jamaica.
Jamaica in the house.
I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your comment or your question.
Thank you. Hey, Roger, how are you doing?
Great, Linton.
And I hear today's your birthday. Happy birthday.
No, it was like Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday. All right.
Yes, again, belated happy birthday to Mr. our CEO. The one that's created this company where we can not only change our life, but others' lives.
One of my prospects
building that
have a
mitochondria
couple of issues. I want you to help me to guide her. So one, her father is showing signs of dementia at 64 years old, and he is also hypertensive. Her son, who is 7 years old, has been diagnosed autistic, and the 18-year-old brother is showing symptoms of depression. How do you suggest she go about helping them with the MoreMito products?
Okay, repeat that. I couldn't quite get it.
What part of it you didn't hear?
The last part?
First part.
The first part
was a dad,
okay.
64,
so
showing
the first
signs
part
of dementia.
Her father, who is dementia as well as high blood pressure, and he's 64 years old.
Okay, so it's the same guidance for everything, really, right?
It is.
Because again, we're not.
If y'all listening, you'll notice he's saying the same thing for everybody.
So
Okay.
you gotta get it in.
This product
you gotta
helps
take it like
everything.
Because that's what it is, right?
Yes.
So, and if you want to accelerate the results, you want to take more. So that's really all it is. And and if you got them, sometimes people with dementia have that, they may be a little resistant to taking it. That's the case, and you got to put it on their skin. We know from working with Sonia that you just heard, her mother who's challenged with dementia as well. It works really great. Just put it on your skin. But bottom line, you got to get it in.
Yes.
If you got to put it in their food or anything like that, do that. It'll still work. Okay?
What about the 7-year-old son?
Yeah, tell me what the challenge with the son was.
It was autism.
Oh yeah, that was easy. That was easy. You take that mixture, put it around that child's neck, face, on the eye socket, cover the eyes up. I'm gonna rub it in my mind right now, and just do that.
Yeah, and I'll show you how you do
a few
it.
times a day. I mean, literally, Sonia did that on her grandson.
This helps with your eyes. This helps with people, because it gets in your brain from here.
For whatever reason, we get just a dramatic result, it seems like, with kids. So that's really it.
Right. And the 18-year-old that has mood issues, depression?
On their neck.
Same thing.
Same thing. Autistic, dementia, all this can get into your brain, okay?
Well, let's take grief. We've had people who were grieving and didn't know it because they were that trapped. And they get on technology and they realized that they were.
I knew somebody, she lost her son that was 18 years old. And I let her use some of mine, and she was just amazed at how it helped her with her depression.
Just, not herself. So over and over and over again, just get it in. Get it in. Let your body use it to fix yourself. And it's really not any more complex. There's nothing more sophisticated than that. Like it's food. Use it.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a food, guys.
Wonderful.
Like you said, you heard the CEO. Eat and use it. For accelerated results. Use more.
Absolutely.
The more you use it, the more accelerated your results are going to be. Okay?
Keith, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your comment or question.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Excellent. I would love to give praises about this company, yours honor. I remember, Roger, you called me at like 9:30 at night, stayed on for 45 minutes. What president does that, okay?
Well, he's not the president, he's the CEO. Dale's the president.
Also, everybody.
He's the owner, the CEO.
I would love to
yes.
I've never seen such honor. This is a mission, not just a business. It's a mission.
Oh,
but I'm calling on behalf
He's a CEO that cares. Roger Hill.
Growing up in Harlem, my sister's boyfriend, Mr. Kevin Foster, I hope he's still on the line. Because, okay, stroke, 8.5 years, give or take, approaching 80, he was mostly concerned with his mental faculties, right? So that's when I reached out to you and you were saying what to do. I sent him 2 bundles. He's using it. He believes he's getting some far-off memories back. He's pretty sure about that. But I was hoping, I don't know if he stayed on the line this long, that he would be on, and then maybe he could pose some questions, because you were saying to focus on the making faculties, to restore with the rejuvenate, back of the neck, temples, forehead.
Around the eyes,
he's doing
back of the
that
neck,
religiously,
temples,
so he tells
wiping
me.
up forehead.
And he's
scalp, all that gets in the
He's
brain.
doing that. He's focusing on brain and
How long has he been doing that, Keith?
Oh, I would estimate. Ooh, man. I was hoping he was on the call. If I find his last four, do you think you can unmute him?
Yeah, I've looked for Kevin and I've looked for his other name. I don't see either of those names on the call with us.
0649. 0649 is the last four.
Okay. While he's looking for it, let me just give you everybody some general advice on this. First thing you need to realize is that it isn't just about what our technology is doing. It's other things that you may or may not be doing that are important too. Because nobody's created anything that you can't either help out with good habits, you can't defeat with bad ones. Okay?
That's right.
My good friend Frank Williams, he wouldn't stop eating candy. Okay? Can't do that. You should be getting some sleep. Your brain repairs when you're in deep sleep cycle, but it cycles through during the night. If you're not getting very much sleep, that's a challenge. And some people just stay up on the phone, on the computer, whatever case may be, and then they got to get up early. Okay? So these fundamental things matter. Where's Dr. Dan? Is he still here? No, he's gone. Okay, so let's get those things checked out also. Diet is a huge, huge factor. Right? If you're still eating carbohydrates, a lot of with a sugar in 20 minutes, let alone, things that got excess sugar in it, you're not helping yourself. It's like you got one foot on the gas, the other foot on the brake. So check out all those aspects as well. If you got all those nailed down and you've been on any length of time, take more and then give it time. Okay?
Now, one concern, if I may, Roger, is that he's in an assisted living place, and they do have him on the meds. So I did instruct him to separate the meds from the MoreMito, so he is following that.
Yeah, and they don't tell him what they're feeding him. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can be in the hospital because you're diabetic, they'll give you cake. Okay? It's outrageous. Okay, but check that out to the extent that you can. Okay?
Yes, sir, and thank you for your time all the time.
All right. Appreciate you being on.
Thank you, Keith.
Yes.
Okay, so who did we miss? We go back, try Emmett Newsom again.
All right, Emmett, call back in. Emmett, I've unmuted you. Are you there?
Hi, we're here. Yes, sorry. We wanted to know. Hi. He's taking the Restore technology 4 ml, but we wanted to know if he's taking the right amount and how much Renew should he also be taking too.
The minimum dosage for Renew is 2 capsules a day. So one the 4 capsules, the 4 drops, the first thing is, if that drop will go all the way to that top line where it says 1 ml. But sometimes people will say, I'm taking 4, but it's only going a quarter of the way up or halfway up. Okay? So make sure you're going all the way. All right, now, my next question is
make sure it's going
how
all
long
the way
have they
up
been doing that?
to 1 milliliter.
6 weeks.
See?
Okay.
1 milliliter. So 4 droppers filled up to there is 1 regular dose.
And what is his health concern again? What's his primary health concern?
Dialysis, kidney failure.
Okay. So, high blood pressure?
Yes.
That's okay. How high is the
You
blood
can
pressure
take some
now?
of the Rejuvenate Gel mixed with the
blood
Restore
pressure,
oil.
it's been going
Also
up
rub
and
it
down.
on
The
the
highest
kidney
it
area,
has
so it
been
works from that.
lately
This will be
was
working
like
from the outside in
170
as
over
well.
80.
Okay, the first thing you gotta do is get this blood pressure down. Okay?
Okay.
And you eat your way into that situation.
Yes.
You really gotta get strict on your diet. I had an episode of higher than I realized it was blood pressure toward the end of last year.
He did.
Just traveling and not paying attention.
Okay.
And you don't eat the way you eat when you're home. Anyway, don't meal a salad, fats and protein first. You're eating the carbohydrates, the bread first. You're going to prioritize it by eating that first. You gotta eat that last as little as possible. Yeah, that's really going to help out a lot. If you log into your back office in the library, share MoreMito info. You go on there, you see the library on your phone or on the computer. Type in the keyword magic, and you're going to see the recipes for the magic oatmeal and the magic hibiscus tea. Those things are amazing. Give your body those anti-inflammatory resources that need to help bring the inflammation down. It's going to help bring that blood pressure down. Okay? So let's do that. The other thing is, if you are already in dialysis, you got to be careful how you eat. You're already in kidney failure, right? Like I can eat a boiled egg and eat the yolk. That's a little bit challenging for your kidneys. You got to get really light on your kidneys by eating easy to digest food that your kidneys. Okay? So you got to do all those things. It isn't just take our stuff and give it an uphill battle because you're not doing all these other things that make it unnecessarily difficult. And I don't know how much of that applies or doesn't apply, but some of it did apply because that's how you arrive in that situation.
All right.
So let's do that. You don't want to have a follow-up conversation, you can simply call customer service and Dr. Joy, Dr. Dan, or I when you get back with you. But check all the boxes. Okay, make sure we're doing all those things. That make sense?
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right, very good.
All right.
Okay, Dan, did we get Maya Whitaker? Did we already do her, or we didn't get her?
There was a Maya that spoke.
I thought we got her. Let's check real quick. Maya, did we already get you? I think we took care of your question.
Yes, you did, but I raised my hand again because I forgot to ask my question after all that happened. Is it okay if I ask my question really quickly?
Okay, Maya, go ahead.
I think I missed the first portion of the call. I was just asking, do you actually put the Restore inside of your eyeball, or do you put it on the lid? And just wanted to give you a guide for everything you're doing.
You can do all of the above, depending on whether or not you've had those lenses replaced. So the first thing, Sophie, anybody can put it on their eyelids. I do that, 4, 5, 6 times a day, putting it on the eyelids. That's okay. The next level is you can take that mixture and put it right on your eyeball. After that, you can take individual drops and put it in your eye. Fair warning, if you use that Restore, it's going to sting like it. Okay? But that's going to both do it 2, 3 times a day.
Yeah, so put it in your eye. This will sting because it has the citrus.
Better recommended because
Petlife is Restore All minus the citrus, and a Petlife label has been put on it. So that's why you see people putting Petlife in their eyes. It is Restore All minus the citrus, and it's a Petlife label is put on it. So all our products are made for humans, okay? But the pets can use this because it doesn't have the citrus, okay?
We were having people that were blind, seeing, and all of that, never put it in their eye. Okay? So it works great from the inside out. If you, for whatever reason, can't do all of that, just take more Restore and use that mixture on your eyelids more frequently.
Take more Restore. Okay. Use the mixture on your eyes, like y'all saw me do a couple of times, okay? Yes.
All right. All right.
Got some excited kids.
Melvin, Dina, did we do Melvin?
Melvin, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, Dina Melvin. You remember Dale. Hello, Roger. Hello, Dr. Joy. I love this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dina Melvin, not Melvin Dina. I apologize.
Yeah, that was last part. I started talking a lot more because I had those issues. But I just love listening. I love listening to those life-changing testimonies that the people give. And I really think that MoreMito was a blessing from God, and it's going to be life-changing for me as well. I was trying to hold off and do the double bundle because I have so many issues that I was thankful that I could talk to Dr. Joy. She called me today, and I was so excited, so I felt really good about the call. So I thought about what you said, Roger, get in where you can fit in. So I'm going to go ahead and put an order for what I can, just the one bundle and start using it. I can honestly tell my daughter, because she said, oh, Ma, you got so many issues. Wait and show the ingredients to the doctor. But I talked to a doctor today. So that means that I can start using it and I won't be telling my daughter an untruth because I did talk to a doctor. So I'm going to order it tomorrow.
Marvelous.
I can't wait. And Roger, when you come to Texas, whenever I find out what your location, because it says that you're still not sure of the location, I'm going to make a point to come see you.
It's going to be in Houston. I'll be in Houston on the 17th.
22nd.
Monday through Saturday, we're going to have an event on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So I'll just
Is this Saturday coming up?
No, the 17th.
On the 17th?
The 22nd. The 22nd is that Saturday. The 22nd.
On August 17th?
Yeah, did we update that thing in the back office there because it wasn't saying the right
Oh, you
time?
did update it? Did you put your thing in?
August 17th is a Monday. We're going to do that August 22nd.
The 22nd.
Oh,
It's the 22nd.
I'm going to be in town. I'm going to be in town all week.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah, Roger gets there. Mr. Hill gets there on the 17th. He'll be there through the 22nd, but he's having his event on the 22nd in Houston. Okay.
But we're going to have like a meet and greet deal that Saturday. I think that's the 22nd at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, August 22nd. Do you know the venue yet, or will you just wait and post it?
That's just what I just said. We haven't announced the venue yet, so.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So everybody I've been talking to, I'm just letting them know they need to get there on the 22nd. And we're going to have something at 3.
Yeah, thank you.
But we're waiting to find out the actual the name of the place where he's going to be.
Okay, and I can't wait to help. I want to be able to send the people, or what should I do? Because I have a list of, every time I listen, I start writing down names of people that I know that can,
be in
that
that
can
area.
make a difference in their lives with what's going on with them. And I thought that I would be able to share some of the calls that, the testimonies and the calls, but I can't.
Go to share MoreMito info.
Yes.
Check out your flyer. Set all that up if you haven't already. Give a jump line if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yes, I know the flyers. I saw them in there.
Okay.
Personalize them, put my information in there, and that'll be a way to call
we
them.
have an awesome marketing system that's free for you guys, right? Business cards right back there. As soon as you create your free customer website, guess what? Your marketing system is there, your business cards there, you ready to go.
Because your mobile app and stuff is not working right, because that's how you do it.
Oh, I can send them the testimonies that relate.
Yes. She just don't know how to send them. It's there. As soon as you create your free customer website, all that stuff is there for you to use, guys.
Call customer service.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. You guys have a great night.
It is awesome, guys.
All right.
Great to have you with us.
Wow. That quick. For some reason, all of a sudden, it felt a little sore. Y'all saw me wipe that Rejuvenate Gel on there? And it's mixed with that Restore Oil. I don't feel that now.
I just have had some wonderful testimonies on.
Love it.
Our,
this is why I have to keep it with me.
Hibiscus tea. These blood pressures are down, and people are.
Dr. Joy is awesome telling us what to do with healthy foods and stuff.
I just want people to know it really does work.
Yes.
These products do. And as we get older, I get to have classes with seniors. So yeah, they are waking up with all this stiffness and inflammation and not sleeping well. So I want you to go in your back office. We've got the Magic Golden Milk smoothie back there now, and start using these things to help you to sleep, help you to get better circulation, so you can wake up every morning ready to go. And it's these same things that are in the smoothies that are in our technology, in that Restore and in your Rejuvenate. So get busy. Take the products. Eat a better, high-quality diet as well. Thank you.
All right, that's okay. Let me go ahead, Merelda.
There's Merelda. I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your comment or your question.
Hi there. Good afternoon. Many blessings. I'm not sure if you see a number. Maybe they already are off. It ended at 4327. If you don't see it, or maybe they didn't raise their hand.
No, it was that
I know they
hundreds of
they
people
were
there.
on the call.
We can't find them.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I'll just say what it is. Oh, they're on.
Yeah, 4327 is there. I see it there. Let me unmute it.
Okay, yes, go ahead and just get them. I appreciate everything you guys do. You know where I'm at.
Columbus, Ohio.
Hello. Yes, from the Buckeye State. How are you tonight? This is Dr. Mary Lou, and Esmeralda invited me, and my questions have to do with Parkinson's. Can you tell me a little bit, specifically reducing tremors, the shaky hands, all of that, and
people that have had great results.
My disclaimer is that we don't do conditions, we do mitochondria.
That's right. So we give you the same thing for everything.
People who've used our technology to regrow their mitochondria
bundle
have had some amazing results with tremors, per se. I've got a good friend of mine here in the D.C. area. She's an art teacher. And she had tremors bad enough for it to affect her ability to do art. And they went away on that technology. Parkinson's, I have to tell you, we don't have a lot of interviews with people with Parkinson's yet. Parkinson's is a tough one. But the worst thing that happens to anybody who uses this technology, you get healthier, because that's by definition is what having more mitochondria does.
Right.
And how long have you been on the call tonight?
Since 9 o'clock. I just understood about the star 5 to raise my hand. So it makes sense. Right, okay. And the neuropathy, the tingling, the crunchy toes, that type of thing. All right. And what is your recommendation? You're talking about a bundle. Is that the way you do it? I'm not familiar with your product yet.
We can't get all the things we need to regrow mitochondria and feed your organs in one dish or in one form. So we have the oil solubles or oil-based Restore. And the base of those is olive oil and black seed oil that we source internationally. We process that, by the way, for 2 months before we send it. To take that long to get our XDS process into it, along with all 40 ingredients.
Nobody else has XDS technology but MoreMito. So anybody out there that says that they're doing something with mitochondria, their products cannot perform the way ours do, because we're the only one that has the XDS technology. Our scientists created that, okay?
The Restore kind of hitching a ride on the transdermal effects.
That's for those that are wondering how our product's different from others, okay?
Where you need, if you got a foot or a knee or elbow or what have you, or skin issues, it penetrates all the way to the bone.
Did I hear something about a transnasal delivery of this? You have nanoparticles.
Okay, so let me respond to that. There's no nanoparticles in here. Okay. So what I wrote was that Dr. Elliott's approach to it is informed by his background in nanotechnology, but there's no nanoparticles in here. I want to clarify that because not everything nano is good. There's some very dangerous nanoparticles that are getting into the environment and everything. That's a problem, okay? So, no, we don't put any nanoparticles in our products at all.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I'll talk a little bit more with Esmeralda. Bless you all.
Great question.
Good night.
Good having you on. Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, great having you.
Okay, so there we go. All right, so we're going to call it a night. Edward, have your dad come back on Saturday, please. Love to hear from him. Dale Bonet with the last word.
Listen, everybody, you are the best part of this company. You are why we're here. You've got the knowledge and share it. But then I'll point out, and you already picked up on it, multiple things happen for each person because we don't fix a condition, like Roger says. We increase the mitochondria. Multiple things happen because your body can work like it was meant to. So share the message, and if you need help, call customer service. Tomorrow night is a Zoom call. We take a deep dive into the back office. Same thing on Wednesday night. 7 p.m.
Central Standard Time.
Zoom calls the next 3 nights.
Just to your time zone.
Have a great week. Back to you, Roger.
All right. We'll see you next time. We're going to have another great topic for you. Be blessed, and you really are the best part of MoreMito.
Was that not an awesome call? Did you not get a whole lot of health knowledge, right? So you want to make sure you join us every Monday, 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Every Saturday, 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube. Guys, if you got on late, then the replay will be up as soon as it finishes downloading on YouTube, and you can go and you can catch it. This is part 2, guys. Remember, part 1 was on Saturday. Okay, so tonight's was part 2. The topic was reboot your brain, be smarter with better memory, no brain fog, stress, addictions, autism, ADHD, dementia, grief, PTSD, and more. Because as you can see, during question and answer, people ask about all sorts of conditions. Remember, we don't do conditions. Okay, here at MoreMito, we do mitochondria. But people are so used to doing conditions. So people constantly ask, does it help with high blood pressure? Does it help with dementia? Does it help with tremors? Does it help with Parkinson's? You heard all that and more tonight, right? Because people are so, they're used to asking those things. We don't do conditions. We do mitochondria. And the reason why we do mitochondria is because we already know that God designed our bodies to fix itself from anything. So that listening to that there's no cure for this and no cure for that, that is false. There is your body, God already designed your body to fix itself from anything, right? But you need to get your mitochondria built up, right? And that's where we come in, because we teach you how to build your mitochondria by using our food. This is considered food. This is not a medication. Our Renew Brain and Body Bundle for the humans, right? Which consists of our Renew Brain and Body capsules. You take 2 a day. Our Restore Oil, take 4 milliliters a day or a teaspoon. And I'm giving you the minimum dosage, right? You can always take more. And your Rejuvenate Gel. So your Rejuvenate Gel works from the outside in. It's a topical gel. And your Renew Brain and Body capsules and your Restore Oil works from the inside out. Okay? Then for our little furry friends, our pets can have the Petlife. Our Petlife is Restore Oil minus the citrus, because pets can't have citrus. So it was taken out of this, and a Petlife label has been placed on there. That's why you hear humans putting this in their eye, because all it is Restore Oil minus the citrus, right? And Rejuvenate Gel. Now, understand, you heard us a lot talking about using the Rejuvenate Gel, mixing the Restore Oil in it. You can't give it to pets like that, okay? So it is kind of an orangish, because our Restore Oil is orange, right? Pets have to have straight Rejuvenate Gel. Nothing is mixed in here, okay? If you only mix the Petlife in there, you can do that, okay? But your pets can have Petlife Rejuvenate Gel straight. So you want to go and create your free customer website. You have to be referred to this company. This is how Mr. Roger Hill, our CEO, who you were hearing from, designed the company. You have to be referred. You can't just call the company and say, hey, I want to order some products. You have to be referred by someone. Stephanie Alford is personally referring you, right? You can go and create your free customer website, because that's how you get in the system. Everybody has to have a free customer website, right? So you can go to www.moremito.com/S-Alford. moremito.com/SALFORD. Then you'll click join, referring customer, you'll fill out the information, and then click submit. Your free customer website is up just like that. Now, if somebody else referred you, that is a MoreMito customer, right? Then you'll go back to their person and get their website and do the same thing. You go to their website, click join, click referring customer, complete the information, hit submit, and your website's up just like that, guys. However, if somebody has referred this to you, from one of my episodes, or, from one of my social media, because I'm on several different social media sites, right? From Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, Successful Stephanie, both of those are my TV shows on YouTube. Then you'll go to the website that I gave you, the moremito.com/S-Alford. If you would like that link sent to you, then you can either text me, or you can send me a message on WhatsApp. The phone number is the same for both, but you will text your name along with MM Link, which stands for MoreMito Link, so I know exactly what to send to you, right? So you're going to text that to, or send that message to 817-320-2571. Again, 817-320-2571. and we'll make sure that you get that information. So again, guys, we hope that you have enjoyed this. We're here every Monday, every Saturday, every Monday, 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. Just adjust it to your time zone. Every Saturday at 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. Adjust to your time zone. Now on Saturdays, an hour before this corporate call, this is a free corporate call, right? An hour before that, we have our nutritional counseling call. Now you do have to pay for that. That is only $20 a month if you're a referring customer. Otherwise, if you're just a regular customer, then you get to pay $30 a month. Most people are referring customers because you get discounts. You get $10 off of everything, right? So that is why most people are a referring customer. Not only that, you get to earn some products for free. So just like I'm sharing this information with you, right? So anytime somebody's order, then I can get, MoreMito bucks, so I can get free product, right? Or switch it to a paid representative, then I can pull the actual cash out, right? So, I mean, come on, guys. You tell people about things all the time. You may go in Walmart and you see something, and you tell somebody about it. Or somebody sees something you have, well, where'd you get that? You tell them Walmart, right? Walmart's not paying you anything. Yeah, I love Coach. I love Nike. I love Reebok and all that stuff. But guess what? They don't pay me anything, right? And people ask me where I get the stuff from. I tell them they don't pay me anything. But guess what? Over here at MoreMito, we do, okay? So you might as well earn your products for free. I've been getting my products for free for years, and I love it. Now, I didn't have a problem paying for it, right? And let me just tell y'all, I was taking the product for myself because my life, my health had done a 360. Doctors had me on 18 to 20 different medications, right? And so I prayed to God in December 2015, asked him to send me something where I don't have to take all these products because I was at my neurologist appointment and for my migraines, and she shared with me 2 of the medications that the doctors had me on was over-medicating me. It was taking my migraine away, immediately giving it back, and causing me to be depressed, which is why I couldn't multitask, right? And so I'm just like, wait a minute, I'm doing what the doctors told me. You telling me they had me on medication that I should have been off a long time ago. I've got to go through a detox to come off of them, but you got to put me on gabapentin. So before you can take away from my pharmacy, you got to add to my pharmacy. And I got to go through a detox. First thing popped in my mind, like Ray Charles had to go through, even though he was on street drugs or whatever. But, and I know this is medication, but still, it's still a drug, right? And again, y'all, tears ran down my eyes because I'm like, I'm following the directions. But again, doctors don't know everything, right? And I know that personally because they told me I would never have any more kids, right? My daughter that came after that is 20-something years old, okay? They told me I would never be able to take care of my family again. I would live the rest of my life in pain. Don't I look like I can take care of my family? Absolutely, okay? So, guys, doctors don't know everything. Sometimes you have to do your own due diligence, okay? You have to make decisions because it's your body. So I made the decision after learning, about the situation with the medication and what, was causing other things. I had to make that decision, and I prayed to God and I asked him to send me something, right? This was in December 2015. Now, I will tell you, December 31st, I got a phone call and I listened, right? But let me be honest. Before that, I actually got an email from that same person. I went in. Sometimes we just don't pay attention, don't pay full attention, right? So I went in, and because remember I told y'all we have products for pets as well, right? Well, I went in, and because I saw some pets on the website, I thought they were sending me some of my pets, and me with allergies the way my allergies were, I was just like, oh, I can't have no pets. I don't need that. I did not look at the full thing, right? Y'all, you got to take the time out to look. And when I actually found out the information, I'm like, so I could have been on this sooner, right? I could have had relief from migraines, allergies, you name it, because I was on it for several things, right? On medication for several things. I was going to several different doctors, right? So I could have had a relief way before the time I did have relief, but I didn't take the time and do my due diligence and look at what was sent to me, just glancing. Sometimes you glance and you miss out. A lot of times we're asking God to send us stuff, or we say we don't want to be on all this medication. We don't want to be in this pain. You might be one of those getting shots in your eyes. Oh, I don't want to get those shots in the eyes. But then when God sends you something, and somebody tells you about something, right, and you don't listen, then guess what? You're not sick and tired of being sick and tired of getting those shots in your eyes yet, right? Get the information, utilize the information, right? And I just use that as an example, right? Because there are people that are doing that and, and have not listened, right? So understand that building your mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells, right? You would not be able to breathe. Your heart wouldn't beat. You couldn't do anything without mitochondria, right? Mitochondria means life longevity. Or losing the mitochondria, just died, right? So knowing that mitochondria is that serious, if you love yourself, then you need to build your mitochondria up. If 50s and 60s, guess what? You've already lost over half of your mitochondria just by the older you get, right? If you've ever taken antibiotics, too busy, I'm not sitting at my desk, in my office at my desk, because I will show you, the pills. If you've ever taken antibiotics, guess what? Antibiotics damages mitochondria, right? So a lot of medications damage mitochondria. Well, guess what? Just build it back up. So you have to get on the products to build your mitochondria up, guys. Build your mitochondria up, see how your body responds, okay? We've got people that were blind that can now see. People that were deaf can now hear. Like I had a restriction on my driver's license. Well, guess what? Y'all saw me multiple times putting the showing you how to put the Rejuvenate Gel, which I have some of the Restore Oil mixed in it. You saw me putting it around my eyes, showing you how to, do that where it can help eyesight, right? You also saw me doing that, because it gets in your brain. When you put stuff around your eyes, it gets into your brain. When you put it, on the back of your neck, it gets in your brain. Your temples, on your scalp, all that can get into your brain, on your forehead. So I was sharing that even when they were talking about people with ADHD, autism. You heard Sonia. She was one in Atlanta. There was two Sonias that they shared the testimonies on, but the Sonia that was sharing about her grandson was autistic, right? And put it on the back of their neck, on the back of his neck and his forehead. The very next day, he was able to tie his shoe. He went from being nonverbal to verbal, and they noticed a major change, right? It's just, your bottom line is you have to build your mitochondria up, guys. That's the key to it. Build your mitochondria up, and your body can fix itself from anything, guys. Understand, our products are different from other products. There may be some other products out there where people say they're building their mitochondria up. Remember, we have the XDX technology. We're the only company that has it because our scientist, Dr. Bevan Elliott, created that, right? So we're the only ones that have that pattern. Nobody else is out there doing that. With that XDX technology, then you have that extra you get the extra boost, okay? It makes it work better, right? So that extra delivery. So that's our extra delivery system, right? And so with the way that he designed the product, and then we have that XDS technology, that's how our products get to work even better than a lot of other products, right? So if you don't believe me, try it and see what your DNA does with MoreMito, right? So again, if you create a free customer web, Stephanie Alford is personally inviting you. And notice I'm saying my name more and more if you're one of my regulars, and that's because a lot of people don't listen. So I put videos out on, Success on Stephanie on YouTube, Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and I'm putting information out, but sometimes people don't listen to who's putting the information out. So I used to, constantly give the conference call number out, but a lot of times people are calling in and they're not paying attention to who gave that information out. Guess what? I'm not just doing it for my health. Now I want everybody to be healthy, right? Let me be politically correct on that, right? I want everybody to get healthy. However, but if I'm the one referring you, then then the company needs to know that I'm the one that referred you, right? So if I'm doing the extra to do videos, etc., then it's only fair that if I referred you, that you're connected to me, right? So now what I have been doing, because some people haven't been paying attention, I'll do the information, and I am sure, unless you go on my channel now, of course, those videos that were there that had all that information, those are still there. But what I have started doing is the information I'm sending out now, I'm sending you, I'm telling you to join us on Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube, so that will communicate with me. I get your information. I'm giving you my information, right? And that way I can, make sure that I get the one that's referring you, right? So anyway, but remember, if somebody else referred you guys, use my videos and stuff, use my episodes. I was on a Zoom the other night, and she got on right after I got to speak. Oh, I'm so excited that when I found out about the company, I went on YouTube just to do my research to see if this was a real company, and I saw your episodes, and she was like, oh, I'm just so happy that I get to hear your voice and everything. Y'all, that's an honor, because they let me know that the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube is doing what it needs to do, y'all. So that's our goals. And she's not connected to me. The episodes are there for anybody. That's why you hear me saying, get back with the person that referred you, right? Because it's only fair that the person that referred you is the person that you're connected to, guys. Okay. So again, we hope that you have, enjoyed this episode. We hope that you got a lot of information. Again, if you want the link sent to you, then you can text me, or you can send me a message on WhatsApp. That number is 817-320-2571. Include your name and link, and I'll know to send you the link so that you can create your free customer website. What do we suggest that you get? You go and get the Renew Brain and Body Bundle, because it has all three products. All three products work together. It's not, oh, I'll just get the Rejuvenate Gel, or, oh, I'll just get the Renew Brain and Body. No, Dr. Bevan Elliott designed them all three to work together. So if you want that full effect of your mitochondria being built, then you get all three products, okay? This is the Renew Brain and Body Bundle. When you go into your back office, this is the first bundle that you will see. So how do you get in your back office? Once you create your free customer website, you'll go to your website. You'll click login. If you're on the computer, it's the top right corner. If you're on your phones, you're going to click menu and then log in. Then it's going to ask you for your username and password. Once you put that in, you're in your back office. You'll see a green button that says now. Click on that button. The first bundle you scroll down to is the Renew Brain and Body Bundle, which consists of the Renew Brain and Body capsules. You take 2 a day. The Restore All, you take 4 milliliters a day. So that dropper that's in there with that line that says 1 milliliter, you're going to do 4 of those, or 1 teaspoon. And then the Rejuvenate Gel, guys. So it's very, very simple, guys. But even if you need assistance ordering, that's why I'm here. If you're attached to me, I am here to help you get your orders done. Or you can call customer service and get your orders done as well, guys. So, but you need to know your username and so they can pull you up. And but anyway, guys, everything is simple. Our marketing system, remember, as soon as you create your free customer website, your marketing system is up real, just like that. There are videos on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie showing you how to do that marketing system, etc. Right? There's training. If you go to Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube, and we hope you subscribe, right? If you go to playlist and go to trainings, there's several videos there, so you can hit the ball running. Whether you just want to be a customer, whether you want to be a referring customer and get your product for free, utilize the information there, or whether you want to switch to be a paid representative, pull cash out. Either way, the training is going to help you achieve all of those and more. Okay, guys? And then there's also videos there about the app, the MoreMito app. So yes, once you've created your free customer website, then you can go download the app, because it's going to ask you for your username and your password, right? So that you can get in the app. So again, and it's free also. So you can once you get into the app, you can actually see how to do that by going to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube and go to the playlist for training, and you can see the video there about the app. I mean, we have tons of information here for you guys, and we have Zooms. So you have the calls on Mondays and Saturdays, right? Well, we have Zooms on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you need information on one of the Zooms, then you will text me your name, and whether you want Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or you want all of them. But send me your name and put Zoom, and I will send you the link and what days that you want, and I will send you that information. Again, you're going to text that or send it to WhatsApp, the same phone number, 817-320-2571, and we'll make sure you get that information. Guys, if you want to listen to previous conference calls, go on over to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube. Go under the playlist, the conference calls are there. All that information is there for you to get 24/7. The main thing is we want you to know how to build your mitochondria up, because remember, you will not be able to breathe. Your heart wouldn't beat. You couldn't do anything without building your mitochondria up, right? Or without mitochondria. So you owe it to yourself to get that health knowledge on how to build your mitochondria up. So guys, to all my customers, all my paid reps, you name it, I love you, love you, love you. I thank God that you took the time out to listen and be willing to build your mitochondria up. Now, let's each one reach one, because everybody has mitochondria. Every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So this is for everybody. Don't have that mentality, oh, who do I need to send this to? Send it to everybody. Let them make the decision whether they want life longevity or whether they want to keep their body in a situation where, hey, if they lose all their mitochondria, they can just die. Okay? I'm just keeping it real with you guys, right? Not saying it in a mean way or everything, but serious. With you losing with you losing mitochondria, you know, then you take the risk of when it's all gone, you die, because you cannot, your body can't function without mitochondria. That's how serious it is, guys. But if you build that mitochondria up, you can have life longevity. Okay, isn't that awesome? Don't we serve an awesome God? Yes, we do. So again, we hope that you have enjoyed the information here. We're glad that you tuned in. Hey, and remember, share this information with somebody, because everybody has mitochondria, every human and every pet. So everybody needs this information, guys. And love you guys. Go build that mitochondria up. You know, and let me throw this challenge out here. I challenge you to go get your products, you know, get on it for a little bit, you know, and just let me know how your body responded to that. I enjoy hearing, you know, how people respond to the products, right? Because, you know, different people respond differently. But here's the thing. Hello to someone that's just joining. Greetings. But again, everybody's body responds differently, right? So I'm glad that you like it. I hope that you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. But everybody responds differently. But everybody has mitochondria. So everybody needs to build that mitochondria up, right? Build your mitochondria up. That's my challenge. Go start building your mitochondria up. And then let me know how your body has changed, right? Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Let me know how your body has responded once you got on the products and you started building your mitochondria up. You know, I love hearing these stories. You know, oh, eyesight got better. Oh, you know, having problems seeing, now you can see better. Oh, you can hear better. You know, or you couldn't walk before, now you can walk. Coming off of dialysis, I have a customer that she was on the products for 4 months, and they asked her if she wanted an early Christmas present, and she said, well, yeah. They told her she didn't have to come back to dialysis. Most of the time, y'all, how do you come off of dialysis? People, they pass. And that's how they normally come off of dialysis. You owe to yourself to build your mitochondria up. Okay, guys? Y'all have a blessed one. And remember, if you were late getting on, then once it's uploaded, you want to go to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, go under conference calls, and you can listen to this 24/7. This was part 2 of Reboot Your Brain and Be Smarter with better memory, no brain fog, stress, addictions, autism, ADHD, dementia, grief, PTSD, and more. Part 1 was on Saturday. So if you go on over to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie and go to our playlist and go under conference call, you can get part 1 from Saturday. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed rest of your evening, and go and build that mitochondria up. Have a blessed one, kings and queens.